There, isn't it? Well, two of Australia's biggest and most well-known department stores will soon become one, Kmart and Target, merging into a singular $10 billion juggernaut. Retail expert Gary Mortimer joins us now from Brisbane. Gaz, good morning to you. Why is Wesfarmers bringing the two businesses together?
Well, Carl, you can imagine if you're running essentially two discount department stores, the duplication of costs that involve two separate management teams, two buying teams, two merchandising teams, and two different types of technology. Once you bring those businesses together with one central leadership team and shared technologies, you reduce that duplication, you reduce those costs, you increase efficiencies, and hopefully what shoppers will see is lower prices in the long term.
They both seem to have had their ups and downs over the years. Target and Kmart separately. What is coming together? Will that mean lower prices, a better selection for customers as well?
Well, you can imagine when you've got two separate leadership teams running two very different businesses, they tended to cherry pick one another's strategies that work best. And eventually what happened is we had Target looking very similar to a Kmart business. What we'll now see is one leadership team. So you can clearly see two separate businesses. Kmart very focused on low price, everyday low prices. Target, on the other hand, very focused on more improved, better offer around apparel and homewares.
It is interesting. Target in the United States is a very different proposition. It's much more high-end than it is here.
Yeah, it is. And again, they've got a Kmart and a Target also in the US, obviously owned by completely different organisations. Kmart struggling in the US, Target quite successful. We've had a similar situation or a different situation here in Australia. I think what's really important to note is that shoppers won't really see much of a difference initially. Those two brands will still live here in Australia. Your favourite Target and Kmart store aren't going to disappear. What we'd like to see, though, obviously, is that duplication removed, those costs reduced, then hopefully what we'll see is lower prices over the coming years.
Really interesting. Gaz, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
A big shake-up this morning for two iconic Aussie retailers, Kmart and Target, to merge into a single $10 billion business. Today's Sydney reporter Sarah Stewart is in Western Sydney with more. Sarah, good morning. What does this mean for shoppers?
Good morning, Brooke. Well, I am very relieved to say that shopping will remain normal at both Target and Kmart. So Target stores will remain Target, Kmart stores will remain Kmart. They will keep the same products and employees in store will keep their jobs. There will be no name change either. They put out a statement this morning. I'll read you some of that. It says there are no impacts to the Kmart or Target stores. This new operating model will unlock a new level of scale and productivity across the brands. So basically it is an internal reorganisation. There will be some redundancies in back-end management. They say this is necessary to keep prices low, and that is what is important in the middle of a cost of living crisis. And Brooke, I can also tell you, I've always wondered, we're at the front of a 24-hour Kmart this morning. I've wondered, do people go shopping at 3, 4 in the morning? I can assure you, yes, they do.
I've always wondered that as well. Thanks for clearing that up, Sarah.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?